What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. So it looked like Caitlin Clark is receiving a whole lot of sympathy from NFL players and NBA players. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. Social media has erupted over this Caitlin Clark and Chennedy situation that took place yesterday at the Chicago Sky versus Indiana Fever game. Now, ultimately, Caitlin Clark team did win the game by 1 point, but it's this situation right here that is causing a lot of celebrities and fans all over this nation to speak out about the current state of the WNBA. A lot of folks is questioning Caitlin Clark teammates. A lot of people is questioning the league itself for allowing these young ladies to constantly pick on Caitlin Clark. Now, when it comes to Chicago Sky player Chennedy Carter, she has yet to respond to the Caitlin Clark incident. She simply told the media she was not answering any Caitlin Clark questions, which caused a huge uproar online between Indiana Fever fans and other basketball fans from all over this nation. Now, celebrities did weigh in on this matter. With that being said, let's roll the footage.
Cheap shot it against the Sky. I mean, throughout the season, she's been getting beat up. Hard screens, elbows, knocked down. It is what it is. She's not the first. She won't be the last. My issue and my question is, where the fuck are her teammates at? Where y'all at? Where the rest of the Indiana Fever at? I've seen a couple girls smirk when she's got knocked down, half-assed to pick her up. Like, y'all supposed to protect the asset, protect the star. And all this is the team. She's the star. You always protect your star. I was someone who protected the stars. You fuck with Kobe, CP, Blake, list goes on. It's going to be a problem because you guys are supposed to be a family. And you wonder why you sit at the bottom of the league right now is because y'all don't protect each other, man. Coach don't do shit about it. Players don't do shit about it. Y'all should be ashamed of it. But the rest of the league is going to continue to test her. And that's what they're supposed to do. It's your guys' fucking job to have her back and have each other's back. Got to do better, ladies.
That was NBA legend and podcaster of All the Smoke, Matt Barnes, setting the record straight about Caitlin Clark teammates stepping up and not helping her throughout these trying situations. To me, it's starting to look like her teammates don't even like her, bro. Moving on to another story. Current NBA player Austin Rivers chimed in on this Caitlin Clark situation. This is what he had to say. Let's roll the footage.
About Caitlin Clark real quick, because I've seen a lot happen with her. A lot of jealousy, hateful comments come her way. Listen, I'm an NBA guy. Obviously, I covered the NBA as well. So I was going to just stay in my lane and just kind of fall back and let other people speak out on her behalf. You know, for me, enough's enough with this. First and foremost, let's just get right into it. Let's be honest. Women's basketball as a whole, for the longest time, did not garner a lot of attention and the proper respect. For the longest time, the WNBA was synonymous for a lot of things. Not making a lot of money, actually losing money, to be completely honest. Their athletes not being compensated properly, their athletes not being treated properly, and as a whole, their sport and brand of basketball in terms of women playing basketball did not garner really proper attention. Nobody really cared or paid attention to it, which is a damn shame because you girls have been great. You have been world-class athletes. I grew up appreciating, I'm a hooper though, but I grew up watching the Beasts play in the WNBA. I grew up watching Diana Taurasi do her thing, and Sue Bird wow us for her savvy, and swoops, and the list goes on. There's been greatness in the WNBA. You guys have been great women athletes. But for whatever reason, mainly due to ignorance, your sport has not garnered the proper attention and respect that it's long overdue. And now this woman comes along and brings the world in and is now giving y'all that proper attention and respect. And you guys are getting these brand deals and getting this money. And instead of being an appreciative and acknowledging that, you guys are like coming at her with these like hate-ass comments talking about, oh, well, you know, it's not just because of her, blah, 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 blah. Last night our game was sold out and she didn't play. Last night we flew charter and she wasn't on that flight. Let's stop it. It's not a coincidence you guys are just now chartering flights her rookie year. It's not a coincidence that now that she's in the WNBA, everyone's paying attention to the WNBA. I shouldn't say everyone, but a lot more people are. Okay? It's not a coincidence. It's the Caitlin Clark effect. Now, are there a lot of hands that can be raised of people who had a part to play? For sure. Angel Reese, Paige, Haley, Juju, the list goes on. There's women athletes, basketball players, and coaches who could raise their hand and say they had a part to play in the awareness that has grown in the game of women's basketball. But no more. than Caitlin Clark. If you girls were Destiny's Child, she would be Beyonce. If all the girls in collegiate sports were a band and they were in sync, she would be Justin Timberlake. She was the main attraction. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. All right? And it's not because she's white. It's not because she's straight. Good God, no one cares. And it's not because she's pretty. Another thing I heard from some woman who knows nothing about basketball saying that. It's because she's an unbelievable basketball player and talent. It's because she has a game style that we've never really seen before. We were watching last year's games. I promise you, I was watching Iowa women's basketball. Not because a woman out there that was playing was straight or white. It was because a woman was pulling up from half court looking like a Stephen Curry. She's like the Stephen Curry of women's basketball. And hopefully she can be that one day. She's got a lot to do and a lot of work cut out for her. But hey, we're going to cheer her along as the way. No one's saying Caitlin Clark is the greatest basketball player ever. No one's saying Caitlin Clark is the greatest basketball player even right now in the WNBA. She's not even in that conversation yet. But she's a hell of a talent, and her game style, her aura, everything about her has brought people in and brought awareness to your sport to where now we get to see all these great players in your craft. You have the whole world tuning in now to your sport, seeing how great you girls really are, and I have always been. So instead of hating on her and cheap shotting her like I saw today in the game, which was BS, it was a non-basketball play, or sneak dissing her on your Snapchat or your TikTok or your Instagram or your post-game interviews, appreciate her. It's about that time. We need to grow up and move on. Pay respect.
That was current NBA player Austin Rivers stating his opinions about this Caitlin Clark situation. Now, with what he said, I can't do nothing but agree with him, bruh. These ladies is fumbling the bag. The league as a whole, allowing these young ladies to do what they doing to Caitlin Clark is messing up the viewership, because people gonna stop watching it if they just gonna allow these ladies to manhandle this young lady like that, bruh. I just gotta keep it real. No, I got breaking news that just came in while I was making this video about the Chennedy Carter situation, and as for this whole situation, it's being reported that the foul on Sky guard Chennedy Carter upgraded to a flagrant 1 after hit to Caitlin Clark. Sky guard Chennedy Carter hard foul on Caitlin Clark in Indiana win over Chicago Sky this past Saturday has been upgraded to a flagrant 1 after league review. The WNBA confirmed this Sunday morning, claiming that Carter shoulder checked Clark as the Fever rookie was waiting for an inbound from her teammate Aaliyah Boston, who still had the ball in her hand. Clark fell to the ground, and it was originally called as an away from the ball foul. Chennedy Carter will not be fined, but the WNBA has a point scale for flagrant fouls according to the league. If a player at 4 or 5 points commits a flagrant 1 foul, it is an automatic 1-game suspension. So there you guys have it. The WNBA is trying to step in. This is breaking news right now. But as of right now, she will not be fined or suspended a game for the incident that occurred yesterday at the Chicago Sky versus Indiana Fever game. Now, with all that being said, NFL guys did step in to voice their opinions about this situation. Let's pull it up right now. NFL legend Des Bryant stated, if I was CC, I would embrace the attention. I will embrace all of the noise. CC dealing with problems she didn't ask for. By the way, I'll blame a lot of that on the media for how her peers view her. At the end of the day, it's all a part of the game. If CC can find the right mindset going forward about everything she's facing, she's in the perfect position for greatness. This is a dog-eat-dog world, and whenever the attention is on you, you have to thrive off of it. That was NFL legend Des Bryant setting the record straight about this Caitlin Clark situation, and more news is coming out while I'm making this video, man. So let me get this video uploaded for you guys. Keep them bells on because I'm coming right back with another one, a huge update, and you don't want to miss it. And guys, always remember, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out.